Hello, everyone, and welcome in. Today is Tuesday, August 15th, and I'll be doing your daily card pull to see what all messages are coming through from God, Spirit, and the Divine for you for today and what you need to know. As a reminder, tomorrow is the new moon, and I believe it's in Libra. And so that's about taking or starting new kind of creative projects, doing something a little bit different. So that new moon energy is about a new path, and maybe it's something a little bit different than what you've done before. So let's see what all is coming in. And also, if you haven't done this already, check out your horoscope reading for the second half of the month. I did individual sign readings, so those have posted. So go ahead and check those out if you want a little bit more in depth for your specific sign. So let's go ahead and jump in today with our water signs. So that's going to be our Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Let's see what wants to come through for you. The Sun. And this is definitely a very positive sign. This one is about joy and success and optimism and really having those blessings pouring out upon you and abundance. So very good sign for our water signs. Let's see what else is coming through from Gaia. All right. Intuitive communication, silent whispers of the heart. And that's something, we've talked about that a number of times before, that your intuition whispers and your fears yell. So this is definitely a time to try to quiet your monkey mind, as they call it, so that way you can really hear what those intuitive whispers are that are coming through. And certainly ask your spirit guides for help. If there's something that you feel like you just really need some advice and some guidance, ask them for help. They are happy to help, but you have to request it. So, all right, let's pull a romance card for you and see what comes up there. Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. During all of these retrogrades, we're in a very heavy retrograde period right now. There's 4 planets that are currently in retrograde. So that's Venus, Pluto, Saturn, and Neptune, and Chiron, which is the wounded healer, is in retrograde. And then by the end of the month, we'll have 2 more. Mercury goes into retrograde on the 23rd. And Mars as well. So, it is really tough. That's a lot of heavy energy to be clearing out, and that's causing us to look inward. And that's when that healing happens. So some of it's a matter of forgiving your parents, and that will help kind of clear some of that old baggage. And it'll let you move forward. All right, your spirit animal is unicorn. Infinite possibilities. You are the sovereign of the seen and unseen worlds. The magic of love surrounds you. Beauty transforms you. Listen to the spirits of light. Abandon the darkness. Go beyond the ordinary and become the legendary. So this is also about, listening to that intuition, letting yourself be pulled into that path, that mission, that purpose that you're here on this planet to fulfill. So that was for our water signs. Next, we will move on to our air signs. So that's going to be our Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Let's see what message is coming through for you for today. The Empress. So the Empress is kind of that femininity and abundance and love and nurturing and flowing energy. There is also, there's femininity and there's some softness to it, but there's also that sense of owning that, as opposed to being loving but being timid and sitting in a corner. So be your Empress. You're a boss type of thing. And it was funny. I was talking with one of my friends, and we were talking about this whole idea of, sometimes people allow themselves to be breadcrumbed in relationships. And, the example that came up is, it's like, no, I'm the filet mignon. I'm not the free bread that comes out before the meal. I'm the filet mignon. That's that Empress energy of being like, no, no, no. I'm not going to dim myself or make myself smaller. It's about being you, having that loving, feminine energy, but fully embodying that. All right, let's see what Gaia card is coming out. Sacred Journey, Life Cycles, Family Transformation. So this is a reminder as well that everything in this world happens in cycles. So, there's going to be different seasons of life. Some of them will feel very abundant and joyful. Some of them will feel very cold and sad, but these are all part of your cycles. And the sad, wintry seasons where you don't really see much happening, it's happening beneath the surface, so that way when spring comes, you can really bloom, you can flourish. So if it feels like you're hitting a hard time right now, just remember that this may be a winter type of season that you're in, but it doesn't last forever. There's, spring's right around the corner. All right, let's take a look at your romance card. Chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. So whatever relationship that you're thinking about, that's on your mind, that you're in, there is that strong connection there. Just remember that you also have to kind of honor that Empress energy and make sure that you're not lowering your vibration to match somebody else just for the sake of chemistry. All right, let's take a look at your spirit animal card, air signs. Humpback whale, singer. Sing healing songs for the world. Your inner navigation always guides you. Nothing can stop you or keep you from your goal. Align with your purpose and the power in your soul. So this one is really about spreading that authentic self. Who are you? What unique message do you have to be able to offer the world? It seems like, from different groups that I'm in, it seems like there's a lot of heavy energy right now, especially for people that are on twin flame journeys. It seems like there's a lot of very heavy energy, a lot of, I'll call it divine masculine running energy, which is causing a lot of unrest. And some of it, there's lessons to be learned in the suffering, I guess. And it was reminding me of this quote when I was watching a show the other day on Yellowstone, and what was it? I wrote it down. I think sometimes God gives us tragedies so we can pass along how we survived it to the next generation of sufferers. And so I think that's one of those things, as you think about what is your life mission, what is your unique story to be able to share with the world. If you can pull your head out of your current situation, if you are struggling with something, and think about how could this help be inspiring to other people. Sometimes it helps transform your energy about a situation. So, all right, fire signs. The Emperor. So the Emperor energy is that strong masculine, you're driven, good solid foundations, powerful and effective leader. So this is not that wishy-washy energy. This is, I know what I want, I know what I want to do, this is what we're doing to move forward. So it's not to say that there's no, I'll call it heart in it, that it's all head, but it's very much a powerful, I guess, action card. So whether you're already in that energy or whether divine is encouraging you to step into that energy, this is all about taking control of your life, of your path, of your mission. All right, let's take a look at the Gaia card for you. Liberation, breaking free from a negative attachment. So these two go really well together. If there's something that's holding you back and that's keeping you from living, your best life, living that highest timeline, you need to embody your Emperor energy and make a change. That also goes along with, we've talked a lot about that, the North Node moving into Aries and that's that fiery action of, I'm going to be bold. I'm going to take control of my life. I'm going to, you know, be me. I'm going to be unapologetically me. I'm, you know, not to say that you're being ruthless and just striking people down left and right for your own benefit, but it's a matter of balancing, like, yeah, your needs are important, but so are mine. I'm going to make sure that I'm in a good place so that I can help you, but I'm not just going to keep, you know, like if somebody's drowning in the water, you can only swim with them for so long, trying to push them up and keep them afloat. And at some point you realize, wait a second, this is not the most effective way. If there's other people drowning, I need to hop out of the water, go jump up on the deck and reach down and help pull them up, not, you know, essentially let myself drown because I'm trying to push them up from underneath while I'm still in the water. So this is kind of that emperor energy of, no, I'm going to get out. I'm going to pull you out. This is the way to get things done. So let's take a look at your, oops, you got a jumper card here. Give your relationship a change. Work on your partnership. You know, when it says give it a change, I wonder if that was meant to say give it a chance. Either one. Sometimes, you know, you need to change things up a little bit if things are stagnant and not working. Sometimes you need to change it or just give it a chance and stop, you know, like look at it through a little bit of a different lens. I'm going to pull one too because that was a jumper. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. And so that's a very important card as well, you know, as we're talking about liberation and breaking free from these negative cycles. If you're currently in a relationship where the energy is imbalanced, it's one-sided, you know, your feelings are just as important as the other person. So maybe you want the other person to stay and they don't. Well, your feelings are just as important, but if they don't want to be there, you can't really make them be there. But the other side of that is if they're trying to get you to stay and you don't want to, you know, your feelings are just as important. They don't have to be the ones controlling all of the narrative. So, you know, whatever that situation may be, you know, those cards, I guess they can kind of go together. Like, you need to be able to openly share your feelings. But then also with your partnership, you know, whatever that looks like, you know, maybe it is time to give it a change because there's some sort of negative attachment. So if those two are, if it's going together, the negative attachment with the romance cards, then something needs to change. Let's see. Pronghorn. Action. Now is the time to act. Opportunities are here. Move forward with confidence. Your talents will always help you land on the pinnacle. Your quick wit and keen senses will lead you to success. So this is a card about action. And this goes very well with your Emperor energy of, you know, if something needs to be done, if you're not happy, you need to take action. You need to do it. Now's the opportunity. Now's the time to do it. Especially if this is about the relationship components in your life. Venus is still in retrograde until September 3rd when it goes direct. So there's a lot of focus on relationships, a lot with communication. As a heads up, with Mercury going into retrograde on the 23rd, there's going to be a lot of communication issues there. Usually that's a disruptive time for everyone. So just be mindful of how you're communicating. All right, let's take a look at our earth signs. So that's going to be our Taurus, Virgo, Sagittarius, High Priestess. And this is that intuition, that wisdom, that knowing, the higher consciousness, divine feminine energy. And, you know, if you can sit back and be able to read what's going on around you. So especially, you know, Deanna Troi, for those of you who are not Trekkies, in the Star Trek series, she's Beta Z, and she has empathic abilities that, you know, she can't necessarily read people's thoughts, but very, very attuned to reading people's energies, because she's only half Beta Z, so she can't read people's thoughts necessarily, but that's that intuition, being able to know what like what other people are thinking and feeling, and really being able to listen to that and rely on that as you're making decisions for you about your next step. Evolution, earth changes, climate change, transformation. So using your intuition to help guide changes within your life and, in whatever facet of your life that may come up. Really rely on your intuition and what are you being drawn towards. All right, your romance card. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. So this suggests that if it's saying, oh, this could be the one, you've already met them, that there may be new beginnings on the horizons for you, a new romantic partnership coming in, like that you've met the person, but using your intuition and allowing situations to change to bring in that new partner for you. All right, and let's take a look at your spirit animal. White stag, protector. You are an old soul. Your best friend is nature. Use your intuition to take you where you want to go. Awaken to the powerful force within you. You are meant to create blessings with your magic. So this with that intuition. So this white stag pairs up nicely with this intuition from the high priestess. So hopefully this has been helpful for you today. And as always, take only what resonates and leave the rest behind. And as I mentioned, if you haven't already checked it out, there's the individual zodiac sign reads for the second half of the month. And I'll also be posting a few other videos later this week. So until then, I wish you peace and joy along your journey. Bye-bye.